78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. Check it out, man. Terence Crawford, he got next, is what the WBO president said. The WBO president came out and informed everybody that the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora will have a couple of weeks or 5 days, I think he said, actually. I think they will have 5 days to start negotiating with Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford got the winner. He got dubs on the winner. Now, as we all know, Keith One-Time Thurman was set to face off against Tim Tszyu, but due to an injury, Keith Thurman was forced to pull out of that fight, and the replacement opponent looks like it's going to be Sebastian Fundora. The winner of that fight must face Terence Crawford. So it looks like Terence Crawford is going to be fighting at 154 pounds. Smart move by Bud, not jumping up too many weight classes. Get your feet wet first at 154 and have a chance to win a title. This is a good move for Terence Crawford. I'm excited to see this. Give me something to look forward to. This is some of the stuff that's still going right in boxing is this move right here. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, I think it'll probably be, I don't know, I think Tim Tszyu is going to beat Fundora. I'm not sure if Fundora can fight. He's a tall guy, rangy guy, but he don't really use his height advantage. He likes to mix it up. He likes to bang. So he's going to be in there, if he don't get behind that jab, Tim Tszyu can put his lights out. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I got Tim Tszyu in that fight. Now, as for Crawford and Tim Tszyu, I look forward to that because I think Terence Crawford smokes Tim Tszyu. I think he brutally smokes Tim Tszyu. This ain't no contest, you know what I'm saying? And I think from there, Terence Crawford can see if he can start collecting some of those belts at 154. Will Earl Spence move up and fight and get a belt at 154, and then him and Crawford eventually had a rematch? I'm not sure what's going to happen and how that's going to play out. But either way, I think that I can't see nobody really beating Terence Crawford up there. I think that, Jerron Boots Ennis needs to focus on, because a lot of people want to see Bud versus Boots. And I want to see the fight. I wouldn't mind watching that either, but I don't think Bud is ducking Boots at all. I don't think Earl Spence was ducking Boots. I think it's just Boots has his era now. This is his time. This is his era. And Boots has to, take advantage of that. He has to beat the people that he has at 147. He has to get, first of all, he got to get back in the ring because he's in the middle of a lawsuit with his management company that promised to give him a bunch of fights, and they haven't been able to deliver on any of those promises. So, it's a shame that a talent like Jerron Boots Ennis is just sitting on the shelf. This is some of the stuff that's wrong with the sport of boxing, you know what I mean? And this is why young Devin Haney get hated on a lot, because he never had to sign some weirdo deals and stuff with weirdo managers and, and get put in these trick bags like this, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of jealousy. But Boots is too talented of a young fighter. He's the future of the welterweight division, But if they wait too long, Boots gonna mess around and grow out of the welterweight division. He already a big kid, He says he ain't got no trouble making the weight, but, at this point, he must want to stay out for another year or something and not fighting. How's that gonna look? You know what I mean? I don't know what the holdup is for Boots, why he's not signed with the PBC. If the PBC don't got enough dates for him, I think Boots need to go. Like I said before, he should go sign with DHP. He should sign with Devin Haney Promotions. I'm not saying that just to be biased. I'm just telling you the truth. He should sign with DHP. Bill Haney gonna get him straight. Bill gonna hype the fight up. He gonna talk greasy, and he gonna get Boots in the ring with some people. And he gonna put him over there with Matchroom somewhere where he gonna get some dates and get some good fights. And if he don't want to sign with DHP, sign directly to Matchroom. You don't want to sign directly to Matchroom, then go sign with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? If the PBC don't have the dates for Boots, because I don't know why he ain't signed with the PBC yet anyway. So I don't know exactly what was going on with that with Jerron Boots Ennis, but I wish him nothing but the best. But I look forward to seeing what Terence Crawford can do at 154, and if he can become undisputed up there, I'm rooting for him to become undisputed at 154 because he should have been able to fight. He should have been able to fight Jamel Charlo. That's what he should have been able to do. But Jamel Charlo had other plans. He'd rather lose to Canelo than lose to Terence Crawford. And he went up there and sold his soul and danced around the ring with Canelo and got humiliated. And then after that, came back down to weight, and all the sanctioning bodies began stripping him. The IBF was the first to strip him. You know, it's funny because everybody hate on the IBF. Everybody, oh, the IBF is full of it. The IBF stripped Crawford. The IBF stripped Jamel. Well, this is the thing. I know it's not fun, but the IBF is the only sanctioning body that actually follows their rule book for the most part. The IBF strips you if you don't set some arrangement up and do what you're supposed to do and inform them of what. They're not like the WBC. They don't just let you do whatever you want to do. That's not how the IBF works. You have to inform them in writing what you want to do. You got to talk to them. Daryl Peoples, this is good peoples here. This is American. This is the only American sanctioning body. So you American fighters need to communicate with them. And you know, y'all letting the WBC finesse you like this, and everybody mad at the IBF. The IBF is doing what they're supposed to do. This is how they ensure that people get their title shots. Right now, when Terence Crawford was at 140, and he had an opportunity to fight Julius Ndongo for was it the IBF title? I think it was the IBF title. He had an opportunity to fight Julius Ndongo for that belt. We had to contact the IBF, and we was sweating Daryl Peoples and everybody at the IBF saying, come on, let Terence Crawford fight for the Undisputed. We want to see Undisputed because, you know, it was another mandatory at play. So he allowed Daryl Peoples to listen to the fans, and he let it happen. He gave an extension. So you could work with Daryl Peoples in the IBF. You just got to talk to him. You can't just take it for granted and think that they're going to play games like the WBC and them be doing. So, you know, it's a shame that Terence Crawford and Jamel Charlo is mad at the IBF when that's the only American sanctioned body, and a black one at that. You know what I'm saying? But people don't really talk about that a lot. They're following their rule book. They're doing what they're supposed to do. If the WBC did that, then we would have Canelo versus the boy David Benavidez. We would have Canelo versus David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? We would have had Canelo. Triple G versus Jamal Charlo, and all them fights would have been happened if the WBC did what they were supposed to do, right? If the WBA did what they were supposed to do instead of showing favoritism, then we would have had Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, when Gervonta Tank Davis was the WBA regular champion, and Devin Haney was the WBA super champion, and Devin Haney tried to force that situation for them to order that fight because the WBA was already making both of their champions unify, fight and have one champion. They were already doing that in every weight division, but they let Triple G get away from fighting Aaron Sandilora at middleweight, and they let Gervonta Davis get away from fighting Devin Haney at 135. These are all facts. I'm not making this up. This ain't my opinion. These are just facts, ladies and gentlemen. Right? So I don't know why everybody mad at the IBF. You know, the IBF doing their job. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Congratulations, Terence Crawford. Look forward to seeing him fight at 154. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty ldbc. And I'm up out of here, though. Deuces.